What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is a fun one today, and I'm super excited to share these photos with you. We've got 3 different rolls of film, 3 different kinds of cameras, 2 different formats, and all in the same location with the same girl in the same conditions. And so it really highlights the importance of the tools you use and the difference that the same camera with different film stocks in the same light, how it really makes a wild difference on the final product. And so I shot this girl. I've actually been photographing her since she was 5. She's 21 now and impossibly beautiful. And she was in town, and we decided to go to the beach and play. And I shot 2 rolls of 35mm on my Nikon SP, and I shot 1 roll of FP4 Plus on my Pentax, and then I shot a whole bunch of digitals on my Nikon D800. And so we're going to look at all those side by side and see where the strengths are, where the weaknesses are, and just not even strengths or weaknesses, just like different tonal qualities, and how this size lens versus this size lens renders a scene completely differently under the exact same conditions. This is such an awesome, I mean, it's rare for me to be able to, I'm so scattered when I'm shooting. It's rare for me to be able to put all of this together for you guys in one video, and it all came together perfectly this time. So I hope you enjoy. Real quick. So with the SP, this camera is made for like shooting war and riots and crap like that. It's not, I don't think it's made for fashion, but this is like my 5th roll through this camera, 5th and 6th roll through the camera, and I'm just trying to feel it out and see what I like and what I don't like about shooting with it. Most likely I'm going to use it for like travel documentary photos and events and stuff like that, like all the riots that happen where I live all the time. But I wanted to see what it would look like if I shot some like fashion stuff with it. And to be honest, I don't hate them. I think the pictures with the Pentax are way better if you look at the way the bokeh is, and just it's so much more cinematic. I mean, look at this different size and lenses, the difference in size. It's wild. You'd have to expect a completely different result, but I think there is something charming about the photos that came out of this one, and I do love them. And the more I look at them, I'm actually liking them more and more. So maybe I end up doing a little bit more portraits and editorial stuff with this camera. But it's been a while since you guys see my Pentax 6.7 stuff. Let's get to it. All right, so here we go. So these were actually the last photos I took of the day, and I really wanted to do another roll, but we were kind of in a rush and we got delayed by some rain. And so these were taken in sort of patchy sunlight, mostly cloudy, but you can see there's a little bit of light shining right there. And this is me just kind of pushing my boundaries. I've never really shot, I really don't prefer shooting direct sunlight, but partially cloudy direct sunlight is actually kind of dreamy, so I went with it. So this is T-Max 100, and I was a little bit surprised. It's a little overexposed, and I shot these at box speed, and so I'm not totally sure if it's a shutter thing or if it's the film. I don't think I should have gone stop underexposed, although I don't know, maybe I should have. I'm gonna have to do that again, but I think they look fine. I think they would look better a little bit less, at least a half a stop less than this, but it is what it is. I think they look really good the way they are, but to do over again I would have underexposed a little bit more. So here we have Portrait 160, and you can see in the exact same conditions, it retained so much more of that skin tone. And so I think that's just a testament to the dynamic range of Portrait 160, which is between that and 800 are my favorite film stocks. They're so clean. Now, if you look at this picture, it looks like it could have been taken in like 1981. It's got that really classic softness to it. I really love these. Here we go with the digitals. You know, all things considered, I do think these are the most usable, printable photos. Obviously, because I've done a good amount of tweaking to them. Especially in the black and whites, I brought up the mids. I made them more contrasty. Now, granted, I could do that with the digital, with the scans of the film. I just have this weird quirk where I just like to keep the scans as scans, and my lab knows how to scan them with the least amount of fuckery, and I like to accept what I got. If it really came down to it, I would make the same tweaks to those that I made to these, and they would look probably very similar. But here you can see, I mean, these are just so clean looking, and I think they're good. I think they have a little bit less soul though, so whatever that's worth. People just have their preferences. I do like them both. I just think that the film just has quite a bit more soul going on. But these are beautiful pictures of a beautiful girl. Can't ask for much more than that. Well, there you have it, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.